Donnie Ray, and I'm back in here for our album review today. It's 2020, trying to start pumping that content out, so I'm gonna be coming out with more of these. Got some other shit coming, Pacers podcast, fucking No Filter, a bunch of other shit, more content. 2020, that's what we doing. So check us out. Album review. Album review for this week is the JACKBOYS album, self-titled EP, JACKBOYS. So, JACKBOYS, the name of a group and compilation album from Travis Scott and his artists signed to the Cactus Jack Records. These artists include Sheck West, who signed in 2018, and Don Toliver, who signed in 2018, and Luxury Tax, who I seem like it's like Luxury Tax 50, sometimes it's Luxury Tax, and it's not even official that he signed to Cactus Jack Records yet, but he was on the compilation album, and it's been rumored to be that he signed, and he fucks with Travis fucks with him, obviously. He's on the project. And the last person is Chase B, which is Travis Scott's DJ. So Sheck West, he's from New York. Don Toliver's from Texas, and Luxury Tax is from Cali. Travis Scott, obviously from Texas. Smoke Perp used to be signed to the Cactus Jack Records label, but he left. So JACKBOYS, this album dropped on January 6th. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard's top 200 albums. This album, it definitely had that Travis Scott sound, but it specifically to me sounded like if like Kanye's Yeezus album fucked Young Thug's Barter 6 album, and you would get this JACKBOYS album. That's just what it sounded like to me. As like the musical elements, and like orchestral, like almost EDM type sound that Yeezus had. Like you'll see what I'm talking to. See what I'm talking about when you listen to it, if you listen to it. But it also had those like trap elements from like Barter 6, and just like gave it that gritty radio commercial sound, and just like the sound that you have come to expect from Travis Scott. So there wasn't really any central theme behind this album. It was a compilation project. So, I don't really know. I guess I should have did more research, and I don't really know how long it took them to curate this compilation, or even how it came together. Did they do this shit all separately? Were they together? You know what I'm saying? I didn't really look too much into that. But it's a compilation project, but it didn't really have like an overall central theme, but it had like a overall sound, like a dark theme. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just like had that Travis Scott sound. You know what I'm saying? Astro World, Days to Rodeo, shit like that. Just had that dark, like minor sound that you've come to expect from Travis Scott. So this is a compilation, but the compilation felt complete to me. Didn't feel rushed or poorly constructed or anything like that. Even though it didn't have a central theme, it like all felt cohesive and like it went together. Now, with that being said, the whole JACKBOYS shit, I don't know. I don't keep too much up. I don't keep up with Travis Scott too much. But the whole JACKBOYS thing was kind of random to me, But I guess it seems like Travis Scott's trying to like build his own like good music, and it makes sense because he signed to Good Music's production sector called Very Good Beats. So that makes sense. Travis Scott's trying to build his own thing, and I seen that it said he's trying to put people on and give people opportunities like he was given, except better. And I'm pretty sure that Travis Scott, I know he came out with that Pharaoh shit, but like he got on first, like with his beats. So like that's what like really got him in there. It's kind of like Kanye, like he was a rapper too, but like those beats is what really like got his foot in the door and got him working with people that started to recognize his talent, and then he could show him the rapping, his side and shit. Just kind of like Kanye, got his foot in the door with the rapping, and with the beats, and then started to show people his rapping once he gained the respect in that lane or wherever. So JACKBOYS. The first song on it was the Highest in the Room remix. That was featuring Rosalia and Lil Baby. The song's loosely about being the highest in the room, you know what I'm saying? Travis Scott bragging about no matter where he is, he's always going to be the highest in the room, the biggest, the most important, you know what I'm saying? Highest, literally, because he smokes, and just the highest, like, he's a celebrity. He's going to be the most famous person in the room. I didn't really feel like this song needed a remix. Like I said, I don't really listen to Travis Scott too much anyway, but I don't really feel like this song needed a remix. And I guess apparently Lil Baby was supposed to be on the original track. So, I mean, this could have been the verse that was on the original track, and then he just wanted to add something else and call it a remix. I don't know. And the Rosalia verse was in Spanish, and I mean, nothing against this Spanish music or anything, but like, I don't speak Spanish, and I really hate when they put like a Spanish verse on an English song. Like, it just kind of just fucks up the whole vibe to me. Like, yeah, they can still be on beat and shit, but like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying. I don't really mess with it too much, so that kind of messed up the song for me. Next song was really just the intro. It was called JACKBOYS. When I first listened to it, it was just called Intro. But then, I don't know, shit, next thing I know, I'm looking at it, it says JACKBOYS. So, I don't know, they went in and changed it, whatever. But it's called JACKBOYS. It's just an instrumental. It reminded me of Dark Fantasy off of Dark Twisted Fantasy. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, I mean. So that's what that reminded me of. I just felt like that's instrumental. It's kind of like setting like the tone, the dark theme that I spoke about earlier. Just set the dark theme tone of the whole like project, give you an intro to like what you're kind of gonna be hearing. So after that, next song was called Gang Gang, and that was featuring Don Toliver, Sheck West, Luxury, and Travis Scott. It had Toliver on the hook, you know what I'm saying? Sheck West, Travis, and Luxury had verses. It kind of felt like an anthem track to me. Gang Gang, like all people saying that Gang Gang when they repping their crew, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It was an anthem track. They was repping JACKBOYS. It kind of gave me a if you're reading this now, it's too late kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? That Drake, like, slow, like, dark sound that he had at that time. I didn't initially like this song, but it actually grew on me. And the last verse on this song is by Luxury, and that verse was actually cold to me, and that actually made me check out Luxury's project, and I like that really, so I might do a review on that. I didn't listen to it all the way through, but I listened to a handful of songs, and I was actually liking it, so I might do a review on that, because Luxury might be one of the people I listen to, because I always try to look for new people, but like they gotta be like different. I don't like really listening to people that sound all the same. But anyway, stay on topic. So the next song was Had Enough, and that was featuring Quavo and Offset. The song is roughly about, you know what I'm saying, a female that has to deal with all your bullshit and antics, and she's had enough. Didn't initially like the beat change. I think the beat changed when Offset started rapping, or it's either when Offset started rapping or Quavo started rapping. The beat changed from Travis Scott, and it felt unnecessary to me when I initially heard it, but it kind of grew on me and started to like it. Offset, he was definitely spitting. I liked his verse. He had the better verse. Quavo only had like 4 bars or something. It was kind of, I don't know, kind of random. It didn't, I don't know, kind of just like thrown in there. It didn't really have a point to me. But I could see, it had Don Toliver on the hook. I could see Don Toliver being like a hook master, like, you know what I'm saying, like Quavo or somebody like that. Because like, whenever I hear him on the hooks, he always be killing it. Like, his hooks has been cold on here, on this project. And he had a song on Travis Scott's Astro World that was pretty good too. So after that, Had Enough. Next song was called Out West, and that's featuring Young Thug. The beat had a nice bounce. Reminded me of another Young Thug beat. I can't put my finger on it, but I think it was off that Super Slimy project. So the hook I remember the hook was extra explicit. Like, it was talking about fucking what Young Thug say. I put my cum in her pussy, now it's wet. Like, it's just extra explicit. I mean, what can I expect from Travis Scott? That don't offend me or anything, but it was just like caught my ears. Like, that's extra explicit. So song didn't really have a theme. You know, it's kind of them just rapping. Young Thug's rapping about a female. Travis Scott seemed like he was rapping about JACKBOYS, his gang. Didn't really seem like it was like anything, you know what I'm saying, like specific about anything. It's just a song. Next song was called What to Do, and that was featuring Don Toliver. This reminded me of, Travis on the hook reminded me of the Weekend. And Don Toliver, to me, is like Party Next Door to Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, Don Toliver is Travis Scott's Party Next Door. Like, he can sing, he can rap, and he can kill the hooks. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga looked like Lil Yachty. I looked the motherfucker up. That nigga looked like Lil Yachty. He looked funny, but he damn near killing it. He might be next up. I don't know. Might need to check him out. That What to Do song might be my favorite song on the track. I mean, on the project. And the last song is called Gotti. This is a 7-song project. Last song is called Gotti. I didn't really mess with this song initially until Travis came on, but Pop Smoke, I think it was, it's either Pop Smoke or Sheck West. No, it's Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke sound like fucking Hell Rail, and he has a like unorthodox flow, and it didn't sound like Lil B, but it just reminded me of Lil B. Like, I don't know, just like how he's not rhyming and just saying whatever he wanted to say. And this hook, the hook grew on me for sure after a couple listens. My bad, I was looking at, trying to make sure. What's his name? My bad. Trying to make sure that was Pop Smoke on that track, because I don't want to be fucking saying those wrong shit. So, hold on. Make sure. Yeah, it was Pop Smoke. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure, because I didn't want to, like I said, I'm not too familiar with Cactus Jack Records, you know what I'm saying? JACKBOYS, not too familiar with him, so I don't want to say anything wrong. But yeah, it was Pop Smoke. So Pop Smoke, he sounds like Hell Rail. He had like that unorthodox flow. Goddamn, over here stumbling on my words. But he had that unorthodox flow. And like I said, the hook grows on you after a couple listens. And I just felt like, and I'm actually starting, I used to not really like the short projects, but now that I'm reviewing albums and mixtapes and shit, I actually like the shorter, concise projects because they're easier to listen to, quicker to listen to. I can listen to them more times, like the full thing, in less amount of time, obviously. So it's easier to listen to and easier for me to get these reviews out. So I actually fuck with the smaller ones now. I still do like a good 13, 14 track project, but these between like the 5 and the 7, those are starting to grow on me. So JACKBOYS, I like to rate the albums 9 out of 10. I say 9 out of 10. Well, that's what I gave it. Fuck, already shit. I like to rate the albums 1 through 10. God damn it. But I just already said what my rating was, so I rated this album a 10 out of 10. And I'm over here tripping, dog. I rated this album a 9 out of 10. And you know what I'm saying? I pretty much liked all the songs, but like a couple of them, I kind of got to grow on you. Like I said, that Gang Gang. No, it wasn't Gang Gang. Which song was it? Yeah, that Gang Gang song. I initially didn't like it, and that Gotti song I initially didn't like it either. So those songs had to grow on me. But as you listen to the whole project, it starts to grow and you start to like it. So, like I said, I pretty much like all the songs, but some had to grow on you. So I gave it a 9 out of 10. And also, I didn't particularly think that Highest in the Room needed to be on there. So that's another reason I gave it a 9 out of 10. But this project was definitely solid. It was definitely a solid project. And it leaves me expecting more from JACKBOYS. And it's got to be up to this level. Because if you listen to any of my other reviews or anything, I don't give out 9s too often. Like, I'm usually like around the 8, 7 range, you know what I'm saying? So for me to give this album a 9 out of 10 really says a lot. And also, like I said, I don't really listen to Travis like that. And I've given him chances. He just like, not really for me. But like I said, this JACKBOY project, you can't deny it. Like, all the songs is good. Nice quick listen. It's the type of album that I would listen to like early in the morning. Like, it's a album that you want to listen to when it's dark. So it can either be early morning or late at night, but like, it's that type of sounding album to me. Like, it needs to be listened to in the dark. It's got that gritty sound. It's kind of like you can either turn up to it or you can like wake up to it type, but it's not like EDM hype, so it's not too hype wake up, but it like give you some good wake up or some good turn up, turn down type vibe type shit. So that's when I would listen to this album. But yeah, JACKBOYS, 9 out of 10. This has been Donnie Ray, and that's my album review for Cactus Jack Records, Travis Scott, JACKBOYS. Make sure you check out my other reviews. Gonna be dropping one on Famous Decks 2031. Gonna be dropping one on Mac Miller's Circles album that's about to drop. So make sure you check those out. Follow me on Twitter, Black on Black. Follow me on Instagram, Black on Black. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Everything. You like this stuff, we just ask you to tell somebody about it. But this has been Donnie Ray.